Bibitahin, ayoko. Nagtakatampo na ako.
Bago ka magtampo, yan yung una, bakit?
Baka ba din siya?
Baka nauna siyang nagtampo.
Baka naman siyang nabadin.
Mga misunderstanding.
Eh di, ano, pares na kasi nilibre ko nang gumawa kami ni Tip BG. Nakakatampo nga naman yun.
Ngayon, di man lang nag-birth. Parang gusto ko tuloy.
Okay.
Hindi ka reply sa akin si Bonjo eh. Yung di ba nung hit
Nakakasama yung loob nito. Yun nga, lagi yung dami doon. Dami sa taas. Ayun na. Legit nga, asampu ka.
Ano ba huling chat mo sa kanya? Takina mo pala eh, kahit ako di kita re-replyan.
Oo man, eh.
Hindi, huling nakausap ko yun nung yung pinagpaplanoan niya natin birthday ni Kai.
Oh, recent lang.
Ay, ano ba yun? Nawanta pa ako.
Dito na sa heaven ang heaven sa vlog. Pwede ko lang makatingin. Tangke na, nandun na rin, 140. So yan, hindi na may backside siguro.
Parang narinig ko yung boses ko kay Jeff.
Pares hindi.
Yung boses niya daw, parang sikit.
Parehas kayong Chinese.
Ay, yung sinabi na kanina eh.
Pusong-pusong pa nito ng ina ko.
Sabi. Tennis ka daw, Yaro. Hindi ka lang sabi sa'yo yun eh.
Ay, sumusuntok na may ina.
Magplano. Ay.
Ay, sa daw ako.
Shorty. Nice. Pwede? Hindi na ako. Hindi na ako.
What if, Jo, ayayin mo si Bon? Tutubigan.
Ayaw ko siya replyan. Reply ni...
Eh? Oo, buka. Ano ginawa mo?
Hello, 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 hello.
may have lost one of their revives and have teleported back in. That is significant. When you lose that, it means that you're going to be a little bit less powerful. Or less, you know, if you end up losing another one, you have to really think about whether you want to lose that fights that try to play the base a little bit less powerful. We have one of our conclave representatives lost, you know, if you end up losing another one, you have to really think about whether you want to lose that fights that try to play the base a little bit less powerful. We have one of our conclave representatives lost, you know, if you end up losing another one, you have to really think about whether you want to lose that fights that try to play the base a little bit less powerful. We have one of our conclave representatives lost, you know.
Pinanonood ko sa taas.
Just how long it takes to actually destroy the Tower of Victory. So, you know, right now Kings have a majority of their forces here, but they have other members around the map getting information
Just
about
how
the
long
movements
it takes
of
to
NAU
actually
destroy the Tower of Victory.
but
So they have critically most of their damage here focused on trying to get this Tower of Victory down ASAP.
Yeah, and on the other side of the map, around the spawn camps, especially like these sides, most of the players, especially from Kings, they're grouping around the spawn, rotating big around, not into the inner, they're rotating outside outskirts. Especially like these sides, most of the players away.
That's exactly what's happening. Not to mention that there are also a lot of Kings members around these spawn points, the bases that are being currently held by NAEU 004. So they have to defend them and kind of camp their own bases, regroup, get those spawns together. And it looks like right now they're trying to figure out their best battle plan to break through. There's still a lot of time. As you can see, Tower of Victory sitting at 67%. So there is some time to work with here, but Kings definitely in full control right now.
Well, already some of the players from NAEU already just got wet 1 health. If you see dark colored hearts on top of their head, it means that's their last life already.
Absolutely. Not to mention 3 players completely eliminated, as you can see in the tombstone underneath their current score as well. So 3 players are already out of the battle. They're already outnumbered by about 70 at this moment in time.
Yeah, tombstone, which means they are targeted down, and they're currently dead, waiting for the respawn timer.
That's right, yeah.
And then on the right,
the heart is the ones that are actually eliminated. So I misspoke there. You're right. No one is actually fully eliminated yet. But
yeah, you can time your respawn and come back with your teammates. I think they're just waiting for the time.
You're absolutely right. Now, we're getting closer to 50% here on Tower of Victory. I mean, Kings right now just completely uncontested.
Yeah, the big contest and the big point right now is they're finally changing their normal base to capture. Since they have 4, 5, 6, they don't really need to go for the boss tower. They're just going for the big victory right now.
Yeah, now, critically, if this tower is captured, doesn't mean the game is over, because they still actually have to get the crown and go to the designated crown touchdown location. But if this goes down, and Kings right now have full control, we're getting closer and closer to the halfway point, they get a ton of points as well. Not to mention they already have such an advantage in terms of their revives. You can see it on your screen here. Very few of these Kings players, one of these Conclave players is going to get focused down here as well. This is a rough time. As you can see, some of these stragglers trying to figure out the best place to enter the choke point. Which angle can we take? And Kings are just not only incredibly powerful here on the focus, but they're just not giving them any approach. And now some of these Conclave players are split off as they try to find the best angle. And even trying to go for example, a tower occupying right now takes so long as well that it just simply, I don't think, is going to be worth it for NAEU 004. I think they're going to have to try to break through here as this crown is spawning and try to regain control.
There's some information warriors out there from Kings. Just sitting near the choke points, making sure there's communication. Okay, this many classes going through from which choke point into the battlefield, the center battlefield.
Look at this.
All that info is being tossed.
You can see exactly what you're talking about here in terms of the choke point control and the information they have. They're not even letting them approach the choke point, right? No, not less fighting at it. And they have full control. As you can see, some of these stronger Conclave members here are trying to approach, but NAEU 004 in a really, really tough spot right now. The tower victory down to 34%. I don't want to call this one early, but it is starting to look really rough here. If something
Tower
doesn't
victory
change.
going lower than 1/3 of its health right now. The contribution points is also there. I believe it's from Tower victory contribution point 2,000 points overall.
Absolutely, 2K. All right, so here we go. We're going to see an attempted break-in here, I think. Some of these members of NAEU 04. It's just a small contingency, though. They can't really get in.
Likely they will also get the last hit with this many members around the tower, so it'll be closer to the 2,000.
Yeah, the last hit. I mean, there's just so much here for Kings that to steal it it's just not possible.
It is just not.
It's not realistic.
Well, there's always chance, but you just can't go through this many people, this many warriors near the tower.
So what
We will see attempts, though. We will see attempts from NAEU at the perfect timing.
Now, remember also NAEU 004 can try to min-max where they think the crown touchdown location will be and try to group there and stop the route of the crown carrying player and try to control the choke point on exit here for Kings to make the crown path a lot tougher, because the crown carrier is obviously going to move very slow and isn't necessarily going to be able to take that crown in the most optimal path if NAEU 004 are set up to intercept. I think trying to stop the Tower of Victory from going down, the crown from being picked up at this point is probably a fool's errand. I think NAEU 004 are aware of that, as we see it. Fit89 is one of our strongest players, one of our reps here, just trying to get some more information and pick off any stragglers. One revive left on this player, but he does get away on the mount.
Yeah, because those can provide some stuns and the knock if it lands perfectly. As you can see, trying to target down a specific player, still surviving. Even if against that many archers.
El Chapo here just, with some backup
slowed.
here.
Still, look, that AoE breaks through the entire force.
They just get wiped. That's 3 more down.
Well, he did have some team members coming on.
Yeah, no, he did have a few, but
still, he was able to tank so far.
Tanked for them to show up. So it's like, even if you think you've isolated...
Oh, 6% wolf.
Yeah, it's
coming down the wire.
It's going down. There's no one from NA.
Is there anyone else coming?
No one is going to be able to stop this. It is just going down, G-Clef. 4%,
it seems
3%.
1,000 for the last hit. Oh, we do see
all
some
right,
of the members.
One guy's trying to sneak in.
Sneaking in, 1%, 1.5%. Tower victory, about to go down.
Jaeger coming in.
And Loudon from Kings. They do take the point. Look at the point, 6,000 now from Kings.
And look who has the crown. The world.
Oh, boy. So the movement speed will be very slow.
The crown is directly...
Oh, but there's the contest now.
Okay, we are having a late contest here now. The crown spawn...
All the ultimates popping everywhere.
The crown spawn location is directly south of this point, so they need to get the world south as fast as possible and defend that path.
Exactly.
And right now, most of the Kings players are on the northern side.
They're still pushing them out.
Yeah, they cannot actually get to intercept. They're stuck there in the middle, and they cannot actually get to where that point is. And right now, it looks like it might be a free road here. Look at the path. If you look just directly of the world here, the crown carrier currently.
Perfect.
There's no way that NAEU, or they don't have anybody there to stop it. They cannot get access.
Yeah, they do have to... Well, the world has to come around the path a little bit, because when you have the crown, you are slowed down so far. But you have this many members around you guarding. And then the first fight was a stomp.
So I'm looking at the map right now, and I'm seeing a lot of NAEU players are trying to find their way to wrap around and ignore the crown carrier currently, because breaking through this formation is impossible, and try to get to the touchdown location specifically, which is on base 2 in the south. And if you know, Emir, you know what I'm talking about. It's the southern central base. That is the touchdown point. They are grouping there right now. They are rushing over, and they're going to try to set up a formation. As you can see here, they're
coming around base 9
as well. They have one chance to defend this. One big fight is all they've got.
This Kings right now, with that many points, they're trying to finish the game right now with the touchdown. But look, Toxioli in the middle, trying to keep his teammates, the other warriors in the same server alive. But look at that much damage pouring down.
Toxi Magic burst
down
there.
Midi. Targeting one by one, they're falling like flies.
They really are. You can see some of these members with just one heart
Some
left.
of the archer AoEs just taking like 4, 5, 6 of them down in this one skill.
I would say the crown is about 50 to 60% of the way to the touchdown point right now as well, G-Clef. They just don't look like they can stop it as they are pouring through here. So many defeated. 6 players of NAEU 0047 now completely eliminated. But I don't know if it's really going to come down to that. They just don't have the combat power to break through this formation. The crown is getting closer and closer. You and I were talking before this cup, where there was this new format, we thought maybe some of the games could be a little bit faster than hitting 0. This game might end in less than 20 minutes. He's
Like,
on the way.
You might be 100% right, and they still have. Look, there's still the tower of occupying right there in front of the boss. So, and then you just need to get through.
He's so close.
Because the point gap is so big right now, you don't really need to care about anything else except for the touchdown. So a lot less to focus from Kings. Even one of the highest tier from Kung Cleve, getting focused down so far.
Hentai gets focused here as well. Gets res, but focused
not
again.
that many hearts on top.
And it looks like this might just
Good
be the beginning of
dodges.
the end. So close to it.
Few high tier actually scrolling in, trying to make some damage because this could be the most dangerous. Oh,
I mean,
he got through.
He's just not
He
even
got
getting
through the
CC.
choke point.
He's just walking in. He's God. No one can touch him. He doesn't care.
At the movement. It's already there. There it is.
GG.
Kings taking the first semifinals right there.
In 14 minutes, less than 14 minutes, Kings will win a very one-sided semifinal, G-Club here, the beginning of Emir Cup Season 2. They had a clear strategy. They said, we rush a few members out, get some of those outer bases, forget Tower of Occupying, we're gonna go...
Bigyan nyo na. Chess naman. Chess na.
He's God! No one can touch him!
Sino yung Caesar boss doon? Si Fearless ba yun? Hindi. GG. Tang ina binasic ng Kings, pre. Ay, wala sa atin.
14 minutes less than
King ina binasic ng Kings.
Kings will win a very one-sided semifinal, G-Club here, the beginning of Emir Cup Season 2. They had a clear strategy. They said, few members out, get some of those...
Into this matchup, but oh man. Was either going to be the touchdown or the timer running out, but the power was just unmatched. And there comes the flag of the Kings as the winner of the first match of day 1.
Malakas na ba chess na, boss? Nasa atin si Jennifer eh. Jennifer Megan.
That's right. A well-deserved pose here. Spit 89 as well, laughing. Some claps here from Chop.
Saan ginanap Korea?
A very, very, very one-sided affair. But a very exciting one because
Walang dating yung laban. Wala, server diff talaga, boss. Lagi naman sa amin yung mahirap eh. Laging kami yung mukhang hirap na hirap, boss. Si Bibian.
Hello, everyone. Well, we have the winner of
Okay na yan. I-announce nyo na yung chess. Gusto ko na makita si Lou. Okay na yan. I-announce nyo na yung chess. Gusto ko na makita si Lou. Okay na yan. I-announce nyo na yung chess. Gusto ko na...
Different than you imagined?
Yeah, it's very nice here. Everything is great.
Were you expecting it to be a little bit more, intense or nervous, or were you expecting this fun atmosphere?
Yeah, we kinda expected for us to win.
Yeah.
As Fitz said, it's Fitz words, yeah.
Okay.
Not mine. Sure win, he said, sure win.
Yeah, what do you have to say to that? Do you agree that it's your work? Yeah? You don't want to say it on the microphone? All right, well, today's match, you basically, I guess, I'm assuming that you expected that you would have a pretty easy win over your opponent, right? Was there any strategy that you had in mind? Well, can you tell us about the communication that you prepped?
I would love to say it, but we'll just hide it because we're keeping strategies. Yeah.
Right, because
Saving strat.
A saving strat, because what awaits for you is the finals tomorrow, right? And your opponent will be decided winner of our second match, right? Do you have a favorite among the lineup? Do you know who's gonna take the win then?
People are saying that Chess is the favorites, but I think Sombra Group will give them a big fight.
Oh, okay. But I did have one question. How do you guys communicate with everyone in the server and amongst yourselves? Who takes the leading call, or who's in charge of making the big decisions?
I think there are multiple key players that are assigned to communicate, so it's teamwork for everyone.
Oh, teamwork. All right. I love that you're sharing all the credit with the team and you guys are all big smiles. And I can't wait to see you guys perform tomorrow as well. Would you guys have anything that you want to say before I let you guys go?
Shout out to Avengers and all King server, and shout out to my wife, and especially hello to Alo, CEO Alo.
All right. Loving that you have a whole list of people that you want to shout out to. What about you guys? Nothing?
We will try our best.
All right. All right. I thought you had a big speech prepared, but I love that. You're camera shy? Well, better prepare yourself for tomorrow's interview then. Thank you so much. Congrats on taking the win for match 1. I will let you guys go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Out that way. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me here. And we have just spoken with match 1's winner, King Server. And from an incredible Swift matchup, we have more excitement coming for you from here on out. And we also have a special gift from Producers Hakun. You all guys know what's coming. It is Producers Hakun's gift package coupon. It will be shown at the bottom of the screen. Enter the code shown here on the screen. And of course, for our Korean users, remember to put the alphabets KR at the end of the coupon code while redeeming it. And coming off, as the King Server interviewees mentioned, we have the second match coming up. Chess Server versus Sombra Server. Since match 1 just was very, very intense and swift, we have high expectations for our second match. Who will take it? We will be back shortly after a short break.
As you guys could see, players are joining the server and we'll be moving around following Toxie Holy, the man of the hour.
Yes, for sure. Since he's from an AU, Kings are going to be looking for this guy this entire game. Everyone running in. Some of them actually rotating around. You saw Toxie Holy going around from 12 o'clock to 11 o'clock, not directly going inside. We'll see a lot of clash between the boss base 3 and the normal.
All right, looks like a lot of approach here on Tower of Victory already.
You see a lot of Equilibrium players, which means Kings taking central position already directly.
Now, critically, if you can get control of the center, it means that you can fight through these choke points, and archers are the name of the game for damage, and if you're trying to funnel through those choke points and some berserkers are set up in the front, it's really hard to enter. You can see, instead of directly focusing just on this alone, some bases have been taken already.
Some of the normal bases has been touched by Kings, especially base 10 and 12.
So the strategy here for these two squads has been to try to get as many bases as possible, but I think Kings have an inherent advantage because they already have Tower of Victory control, and it's currently 4 bases to 4 bases here in terms of normal base occupation at the moment, so the buffs are even, but Kings have positional advantage now. NAEU 004 going to try to break through, and the fight is going to begin.
Some of the higher tier players are going to be breaking in, have some massive AoEs, do tons of damage breaking down.
Holy just came in and started nuking, doing a ton of damage.
Because each skill can hit up to 15 if you time it correctly with some stun. And the tower also attacks, has a lot of stuns and AoEs in terms of damage. So if you time it perfectly, you can wipe out like 30, 40 at a time.
You can see NAEU 004 getting a ton of damage done on the breakthrough. I would say it was pretty successful here.
Oh, even Toxie getting spotted though.
Yeah, he's getting focused down for sure. Going incredibly low.
Down he goes.
Down he goes. They just focused him down now. They got the res. The heals come through. It is a huge battle here, though, just around the Tower of Victory.
And there are a lot of skills that gives you invincibility for a couple of seconds, so that's something that you have to be... When the enemy is knocked, that's exactly when you focus the most damage. But there will be skulls around you.
Ibang klase yan si Butalo, boy. Sa totoosin lang. Si Butalo, pre, tayo na. Halos magkasing lakas na naman kami. Di ba tagal tumigil nun?
be a little bit less powerful. Or less, you know, if you end up losing another one, you have to really think about whether you want to go into these fights or try to play the bases instead.
Napanood niyo ba to?
Another one, you have to really think about whether you want to go into these fights or try to play the bases instead.
Si San Pogi. Arg. Bading.
So out there playing on my server, but I know them very well. I know they're gonna compete very harshly against J27. Their server already stronger. They are a lot stronger, but we have pride on our skills and commands.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, did you have a pep talk that you gave your...
Have pride on our skills and commands.
Yeah, for
Doing the pep talk left the stage, but yeah, basically we are very motivated today to play, and we're gonna do our best to try to win.
Right. I mean, they said they are afraid. They know your power. They're, looking out for themselves. What would you like to say? Are you a bit of a trash talker?
No.
No.
Basically, we're not. We're banned to do that in our server. We just want to
nice.
maintain a respectable game wherein all of us are friends. And the priority is to have fun.
Yeah, to have fun. And, the big thing waits for you tomorrow. The winner of this match will be in the finals. What are your expectations? Any last words before you get the final, ticket to the finals?
Sombra, good luck.
Oh, nice. He said, that's not trash talking. That's like a statement. What about you?
Keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open. All right, thank you for joining me, gentlemen. Best of luck to you for match 2. And we will be back with the final match of the day. Wave with me. Bye.
Dalawa-dalawa. May chance talaga makakuha ng tira.
strategically to keep the fight going. Once you've secured enough bases, the endgame begins, the fight for the Tower of Victory. Destroying the Tower of Victory earns points and brings out the crown, the key to victory or defeat. Once the crown appears, bases can no longer be captured, so timing the tower's destruction is crucial. From here, all forces converge on the final battle for the crown. To win, you must claim the crown and carry it to the target zone. The moment the crown is taken, the crown holder bears the weight of the crown, and victory now rests on the whole server, working as one. Server members must protect the crown holder and rally together to reach the target zone. The target zone forms at one of the 3 boss bases, and you can check it on the minimap. If the crown holder is defeated while on the move, the crown drops where they fell. And if a player from the enemy server grabs the dropped crown, the target zone changes. A crown touchdown is worth the most points in the YMIRS Cup, so the outcome stays uncertain until the final moments. Whichever server lands the crown touchdown can swing the entire match. The final clash over the crown, where a single choice decides the winner. If time runs out in a close match with no crown touchdown, the outcome is decided by the points earned during the match. Points can be earned by destroying the Tower of Victory and Towers of Occupying, as well as capturing bases, defeating players, holding the crown, and landing crown touchdowns, as shown in the scoring table. If the final scores are tied, the tiebreaker rules decide which server wins. The stage is set. Glory awaits the victor alone. Stake the honor of your server and march toward final victory. And in that moment of glory, who will claim the crown of victory? See it all unfold in the YMIRS Cup World Championship Season 2. The battle for the throne, YMIRS Cup, reignited.
Yes. First. YMIRS Cup World Championship Season 2.
Hello everyone, it's Bella here and welcome back to YMIRS Cup World Championship Season 2. And now that our first match, King Server, is done and dusted, we only have more excitement and tension growing. Looking back at match 1, the introduction of the life system, we definitely saw the changes that the team operates and battles, the ones that they have prepared. And new strategies and decisions that we did not see in Season 1, we were able to catch some of them in our first match. And our players waiting behind me for match 2 are all locked in and very focused given our halftime interviews. And before our match 2 begins, I have yet another surprise prepared for you. As a thank you for waiting till the end, we have a special gift. It's the World Championship Package Coupon. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, enter the code so that you could claim your reward. And of course, for our KR users, remember to put the alphabets KR at the end of the coupon when redeeming it. You guys know the drill. And our last battle for the ticket to the finals begins. Chess Server and Sombra Server are about to have a big fiery showdown. Which team will advance to the finals? I have no idea and I'm super excited. So we're gonna send it over to G, Clef, and Wolf and get to the games.
YMIRS Cup World Championship Season 2, we are back with our second match of the day. I have a feeling match 2 is going to be a lot more contest than match number 1, Wolf.
Well, I'm really hoping so, G-Clef, because match number 1 ended up ending in like 13 minutes and 52 seconds or something like that.
Quite one-sided, to be honest.
Incredibly quick, and I think no one necessarily expected the strategy that we saw there from Kings to just rush in and go for the Tower of Victory straight away. Now, both these teams have been able to watch that match and potentially even adjust or adapt their strategy based on what they saw already. So really curious to see how the evolution of this tournament will continue.
Maybe if one team thinks that they have much more power, or in terms of number compared to the other team, maybe they can just go straight to the center and take the big tower, take the crown, finish it. But I don't think that's going to be the case for match number 2. It's a lot more closer in numbers, not just in number of people, warriors participating in the battlefield. The power between the two teams, it's a lot more closer compared to match number 1 that we have. So I think this will be quite a fight, actually, into like 40, 50 minutes even. Maybe at the end of the timer for 1 hour.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we get to see a really big crown contest. We did hear in the post-game interview that, you know, they were saying, the Kings representative said that the chess server is considered to be the heavy favorites, right? And I think I and you would both agree with that. But that they know Sombra is quite strong. They know that that server actually has a lot more power than I think people realize. So maybe this matchup, and hopefully this matchup, will be a lot closer.
I think so. The moment they get in, I think they will get like some test the waters a little bit, because Sombra does have really big powerhouse players, certainly. I think they have to really pinpoint them down first and then try to see, okay, can we actually nail them down with the amount of forces that we have, strategy that we have prepared? Or if that fails, then, you know, chess might be in a rush and they might turn into a different strategy. I think because we are somewhat tighter in terms of power between the two teams, we do have to work with the outer bases first. I don't think we go straight into the big tower in the center. Maybe even contest for some of the bosses, which you have to capture if it's somewhat matching numbers.
Yeah, I would hope to see that, because that's how the battlefield is designed, right? I don't think that with a much closer number of players in the actual battlefield itself, that you would be able to just go straight to the Tower of Victory. But time will tell, as our second semifinal here for Season 2 is about to be kicked off here. It's chess against Sombra.
Yes, coming to meet our warriors on the stage, YMIRS Cup semifinals match number 2. Chess versus Sombra. First team, they've united as one for this YMIRS Cup. Chess server.
Chess server coming out onto the stage, putting their banner in. a big favorite coming into this matchup, but very respectful in the pregame halftime interview, as well as we do see Master H, Akma, Caesar, and Brolu take the stage here amongst applause. See if they can live up to the expectations that have been set. They look confident, but also very gentlemanly as well, as we saw in that pregame.
Yeah, exactly.
W's chess, pre. W's chess.
But their opponent came together all the way to one great achievement.
W's chess, pre. W's chess.
Sombra
W's.
all the way from
Oy, tong, ano,
SA.
galit.
And Sombra himself
Galit yun, ah.
is going to take the stage here. Our special guest to cheer on his squad. Some thought-provoking glances here, some confidence out of Sombra himself, as we do have Haku as well joining on the stage. This team comes in again as underdogs, but a team that everyone respects. A server is feared in SA.
Very strong team overall.
Ang cute ni Luno. Cute ni Luno. Cute siya.
For our big battle on the field, we'll have a lot more of them joining online. Just have the players here on the stage, but you know, it's about the battlefield fight and how they rotate. It's all about the strategy.
Now, notably, Sombra will not be participating.
Hello guys. Rag, nandiyan ka, Rag? Ilang minutes pa, Rag?
But the one it is named for, so that's why he's not taking
Angas.
Here are
Mga
our
bossing ko.
representatives here for chess. We have Master H with a recent name change, Akma, Caesar, and Brolu. These are the ones who were just on stage moments ago. As Master H, definitely the highest combat power
nito, no?
player
Tayo na.
of these three at
Parang kasasapak lang ng tao nito, no?
455,000.
Parang bago siya pumunta dito, nanapak muna, no, pre?
Clan, which is a very notable clan here in chess.
Yeah, with TVZ and Roundtable.
Angas ni Caesar, pre.
Really well-known
Angas.
clans,
Boss Orny,
all
oh.
put together to join in forces for this chess server to maybe win the semifinals, go all the way and take the...
Grabe, parang mafia boss si Boss Orny. Angas nga ng dating, eh, no?
Their opponent, though, Sombra is here to stop all that.
Yeah, now these
Parang-
three members, like
parang maangas to, ah.
AEU 004,
Parang maangas to, ah.
are all representatives of the same clan in Neverlost. So as you can see here, we have 3 different clans represented here. So
Angas
they're all
talaga ng mga boss ko.
with their clans and with each other in the match. But on the other side here for Sombra, we have Haku, who's actually as
Yes,
a
boss.
Rune
Copy, boss.
Fighter
Copy,
here,
boss.
our sole representative of Rune Fighter in this tournament. So very excited to see how he's going to perform. Has a very, very strong amount of combat power.
To all the other classes, Rune Fighter relatively newer compared to the other classes. We don't have that many high tier, like top tier Rune Fighter compared to the other classes. But if you can manage to pull your power that high, you have a lot of bruising power, some damage by yourself, lots of CCs. You can also take damage and bring in the forces in the front line.
Yeah.
So that's the power of Rune Fighter.
It takes a lot of mastery to be able to play Rune Fighter at this level and to know when to go in and when to find that backline access, because you are a lot squishier than any other frontliner. So if you go in at the wrong moment, you will be focused down, you will be easily taken out. So he has to pick his battles correctly while managing so much more as we move into our second semifinal. Now, the big question on my mind going into this is, will we see a repeat of the rush to the Tower of Victory? Because you're saying you think probably not. I think there's still a chance that we could end up seeing, after what we saw last time and how much that choke point control mattered, a big brawl on the Tower of Victory. We're talking everyone on the server is fighting for control right at minute 1. But both these teams might not have prepared that strategy. They might want to look for base control and a slower approach, going for faster takes of the Tower of Occupyings, so that they can then get those boss bases and operate through that to then control the crown push.
The moment they go in and realize their starting points, I think they can go, they can immediately change the strategy and go for the normal base and rotate starting from the exterior into the choke points. There are only 3 big choke points when we come in from exterior into interior. And those are going to be like 12, 10, 9, 8 normal bases first. And then they work their way in if they go in. So I think that should be the first. If they have a big clash moment they start, I don't think they will go for the immediate tower. So we will see. We'll see how they form, because it seems like they need to do some extra testing before we actually hop into the game immediately. So we will have some time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you guys are all Legend of Ymir players. You guys have all followed, I'd say probably a lot of you watched Season 1, and we've changed the rules here a little bit. We have the life system, which G. Clef and I talked about earlier, where you have 3 revives. But ultimately, you know how this works. We have 500 people coming into around approximately 500
max
people
500.
going into this battle. So that means that we have people all over the world, in South America to Asia, right, logging into this server. So thank you for your patience as we do make sure everyone's in, everyone has the correct settings, so we can have the most legitimate, best competitive integrity at the peak match possible. So bear with us.
And usually when I go through these like silver wars, of course or not that many times, so actually physically joining with the voices with the clans, but still, when there's this much of a fight and because of reward, of course everyone's getting the reward, but if you get the first place, it's like there are some really good selectors that doubles. If you get doubled selector, then it's a lot more reward. Of course, even the second place, third place gets a lot of reward. But the first place, oh man, I don't even know. That's a big upgrade in your power.
Absolutely.
Also, for the entire server, so it's worth a lot.
It's worth so much, and it of course will make your server stronger for example, a potential Season 3, right? And for the rest of time, right? So if you get that, it's such a permanent win for your server, for your region. And that's what you're fighting for here. You're fighting for more than just this match.
So it seems like we have a couple of minutes to set things up. So we'll have the coupon once again. I believe it should
come
pop up right there. There it is.
And make sure that if you are watching this as a Korean and you are on the Korean server, you add KR to
at the end. Yeah, at the end to have the coupon code for the Korean coupon codes. It's available until July 4th, so you have about a week. But you better do it right now because you want all of these in one package.
I'll do it later. Don't do it later. Do it right now.
If you do it later, you oftentimes forget. That's the thing. You have to do it now or later. And likely we will have more coupon codes later.
Also,
so do it now. That's all you need.
Bella mentioned earlier, we do currently have an event where if you subscribe to the Ymir Global YouTube channel, you can actually get some rewards there as well. It'll be gifted globally. So if you haven't subscribed and you're just tuning in right now and you're watching, press that subscribe button.
I subscribed twice already. Wolf, did you?
I actually subscribed 4 times.
Oh, double. You have a lot of accounts. Nice. We need that number, though. We need that number to reach the maximum price. So go do it now if you haven't. And on top of that, we have so many Ymir Cup events happening in-game. Like, if you go in-game and you log in every single day, there's like a gazillion pop-up that you have to, do not see this today, do not see this today, do not see this again today. Because there's so many events. This is a festival like Ymir Cup. There's so much going on, so much reward. If you go check all the rewards. There's so much that you should have got already. If you missed it, make sure to check each one of them, see what you can get even today.
I mean, if you're able to get some of these big rewards, then if you're, for example, watching this thinking, one day I want to be in one of these clans that plays in the Ymir Cup World Championship in the future, right? Maybe that's one of the big steps that gets you closer and closer, gets you noticed.
To the top
Here's
ranked.
the YouTube sub button we talked about. We are moving along the line.
We are only like 300 away.
Wow.
From 95K, maybe 100K? I think I heard 300. Yeah, 300 away. Wow.
So
all of you watching now, get an extra account, hit that subscribe button, and we are on. I believe the last one has the most amount of prize. So better do it now.
Like to me.
We already did it, so you should also join. And I'm sure Bella's doing it on the backstage right now.
Yes, of course.
Getting that number up. So not just these, there's a whole lot of set of events. We can't go through all of them because there's just so much going on. It's been going on for the last weeks since the tournament was announced. And it will also continue after this weekend as well. So please keep in mind that it is going on in the game, and try to get all the rewards possible because you might end up needing those resources.
You will.
Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, maybe the next week. When you try to level up, when you try to grind your gears higher towards the maximum. Maybe you're not in the top 700 yet, but in that line where you kind of can.
Look.
Try to push forward.
You always want to be prepared. We all know the story. G-Clef, and you and I are now fathers of the three little pigs. You want to build your house with bricks, not with straw.
With cement.
Yeah. Make your setup robust. Have all the tools possible. All you got to do is participate in our events.
Yeah, I know. Put the concrete down in the base. Make sure it's solid and nice. Cannot be broken at all. And then just work your way up. And
I'm not trying to say I'm the big bad wolf, although I am wolf that's going to blow your house down if you don't. But somebody out there might take your spot. As we are slowly, it looks like, getting some people.
Yeah, I think we're about 40 minutes out now, which we're getting ready to jump right into the battlefield. As soon as that is ready, we will have the stage out for you. And just minutes away. And which means that we have the coupon. Is it a different coupon this time? Here we have the coupon. Okay, this is the other coupon. It's a package 4 this time.
WCS2 Final Clash or WCS2 Final Clash KR.
Mm-hmm.
And that KR code, of course, for Koreans watching this, applies to all of these codes.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of coupons already. I better put in. I wrote them down for the first match. Have 2 more to put them down. So it seems like we already have 4. Some of these packages are actually incredible. Very useful for every day, getting those upgrade for your weapons and your equipments. I think that's exactly what you need in package 4. And a lot more materials. Yes, there are a lot more currencies being added also with the new expedition. And we need all of it.
You got to get all of it.
Thank you for the coupons.
You got to max out. Nobody wants to be like, well, my character is like kind of okay. It didn't actually get the full thing, but I'm fine with it. No, get your coupon codes and level up. It makes a difference, as we have seen and will see for the rest of this
especially with
tournament.
the not just somewhat related but unrelated with the recent patch with the expedition with the new difficulty. It's just a lot tougher. Even the top tier players, there are some moments where they have difficulties throughout the expedition. So I think it's somewhat required for you to level up, get the higher power. Not just that you can join in the war, you can also enjoy more content with the team.
Absolutely, and that's how, the game at the highest level is played. Is you want to have the best gear, you want to get through all of that content, which is incredibly tough. But also for PvP experiences that you're going to have as well. You just don't want to get caught. Because the guy you ran into, he put his coupon code in, but you didn't.
Oh.
That's the worst.
Hey, Wolf. 200 away now.
Okay. Getting very close. Very, very close.
For 89?
That may not be updated.
That may not be updated, I think. Yes, because we're supposed to hit 95. We're supposed to hit 95. Can we get more? Can we get more subscribers right now? Click that.
Smash that sub button.
If you only have one account, make one right now. I think you have some time. Doesn't take that long.
You don't have a YouTube account? What are you doing in 2026?
I probably have 6 YouTube accounts.
Then why'd you only sub twice, G-Clef? What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't bring my phone. Didn't bring my extra phones. I only brought my phone and the laptop.
Also, why do you have so many YouTube accounts?
There are reasons. One for gaming, one for esports, to get the algorithm right.
Yeah, one for your children, I get it.
Yes. So hopefully we get that through before we are done with the match number 2. And here we're about a minute left.
Wow.
Before we get into the battlefield. So both teams should be finally focusing on the summary.
I'm so ready to see what the strategy looks like in this one compared to the last one. Do they go straight for tower victory? Do they go straight for the bases? They try to cut off the memories from getting to those bases. Which towers of occupying are the ones that go to? Obviously, a lot of it's going to come down to the spawns. Are they spawning on the exact opposite of each other, a little bit closer to each other? Are they going to clash on the way over? All of this stuff will be decided as soon as we get in there. So I don't want to speculate, but I am very excited for it.
Yeah, depending on the starting point, if they spawn on the other side, then they will just have draw half line in the middle and then take these bases, maybe the boss on the left, and the other side exactly the same in the mirror match, and then something might happen. Seems like the game is almost being ready to load in.
It's happening, G-Clef!
Match number 2 of the semifinals of day number 1 of YMIRS Cup World Championship. Here we go.
Go for the
Chess
second
loading in numbers
Chess
over
versus
200. Sombra.
Match 2.
About to be, getting all the players loaded up into the battlefield, and they're spawning Sombra, I believe, at 1 o'clock.
Let's go.
Chess from 7 o'clock, so it's totally the opposite side. They won't be
Sombra
clashing.
is moving.
All right,
right
as we
now.
rush into the center right now, we're going to see where these two do end up
Yeah, the big
colliding.
contest, I think 4 and 6 will be the big contest at
A few
center.
players have actually been sent off to the south here for Team Chess to potentially wrap around, as you guys could see at the bottom, but otherwise everyone is
moving to
heading
left
in.
to go to
Now, as we see
R3.
fanning out here, not entering the Tower of Victory zone just yet here is Sombra. However, a few members of Chess are actually in that center zone, gaining information as we're starting to see these bases get captured.
Yeah, 4 and 6. Not much of a contest, but 5, I think, will
Now
be the
they
key because
moving,
3 in the middle
moving.
is the boss, so it'll take a lot more time.
Taking the tower na.
Already going for the tower of occupying.
All right, so with this, Chess are going for this early Tower of Occupying, looking for a fast take of the boss
Chess
base.
is good.
And this actually takes a
Taking
very
the
long time, as you guys will see if you
Tower
look at
3.
Tower of Occupying 2.
Yeah, this is the south, the number 2 base.
But with this many players focusing it down, it will be much faster, obviously, than the Tower of Victory. And with archers, you want to have all your archers focusing it down because it doesn't matter how much damage or combat power. It's kind of tick-based, so how many hits you hit onto it is the speed at which you do it. So the number of players matters more than the strength of player. And in fact, you kind of want to have your stronger players controlling zones elsewhere. Right now, 4 normal bases to 3, as Chess have the advantage there, and so a small buff lead over Team Sombra.
Oh, Sombra does take 4 over. Let's see which team. We're seeing some big contests over by 5. I think this is exactly the place, or on the way, there's a lot of battle. And the skull does get knocked, but still plenty of HP.
Team Sombra actually also looking for a bit of a wraparound. You know, on the map you can see they're actually looking for kind of a pincer here. This actually could end up being pretty huge if they're able to get behind Team Chess and get some of their damage dealers a little bit exposed.
Yeah, they intentionally got a few parties off, going for all the way out. Let's see some of the big ultimates being dropped. Chess pushing down line, but somewhat being sandwiched on both sides. Seems like they are okay.
Bigit lang ang laban ng
Occupying
Sombra.
about to go down here. Still so much controls from
Sombra trying to evade into the boss tower.
Getting
huge.
close to it. But
Makuha
I
yung
think
boss.
it's
Makuha yung
definitely
tower.
going to be Chess, I think.
Tower, nakuha ng Chess.
God got it.
Kaya dun lumamang ng 500.
Most of the damage should have come from
But
not from Chess.
Getting the tower alone is huge. It gives you a huge point lead, but securing it, that's where the battle is going to happen right now. As here comes Sombra trying to deny that channel from coming through.
Boss base, 500 per each.
Boss MC.
They can certainly go in, but there's a huge contest. Sombra came late, and that's why they're slightly lower in terms of numbers.
Yeah, they also just don't have the positional advantage, so Chess are just mowing them down right now. Look at the defeated numbers.
Yeah, no,
they have
exactly.
triple right now the defeated number of Sombra. So all these players have lost their initial revives and are going to have to try to rush over here to that base they have captured.
One of the big names from Chess, going around, trying to get close.
Yeah, a Rune Fighter himself as well, trying to make sure that no one can get in here and stop the channel. Sombra are denying the channel, but
archers.
It ultimately does go over to Chess here. Now, they do have this boss base as well as those 4 normal bases, and Sombra spent so many resources trying to deny that capture. They've lost so many of their players. They've also lost a lot of control. And right now, Chess are chasing down those stragglers, because if you get left behind here, you're going to die and then get desynced. So what will happen next is Team Chess will then move into the Tower of Victory zone. You can see some of these clan members, you see old boys trying to control this top side here, are trying to see if they can get better position. But look at all these isolated members here of Sombra just getting left behind. Team Chess pulls ahead 1,200 points, and the next point of call is going to be that Tower of Victory once they clean up. As here's Jennifer11 as well from Phil Serpents, one of the most notable members here of this server.
Yeah, one of the biggest archers, the strongest, most powerful archer in the entire, not just in the server,
but in the world, basically.
In the world, basically. Hearing rumors that Jennifer is closer to like 600k power level, and there's an entire party around Jennifer as well. So we'll see.
Now we've seen the toggle of the revives. You can see most of these players here on Chess still have all of their revives. Team Sombra not so lucky.
But you don't even need it.
Yeah, they are going to focus this down. though. It's so valuable just in case this goes longer. You don't want to let anyone on the enemy team have any comeback here. So instead of actually going for the tower victory, they're going to look for this Brazier instead. And it's down to about 70%, 60% health here. And see, some of the Team Sombra members are trying to contest, but the Sombra server just isn't making that much headway.
Yeah, because they have so many members around this already. Just putting much focus. Can anyone even contest and come? They will be
Higit lang
pinned
sila
down.
sa akin. Pero
Radar then pinned immediately.
Wait,
These are
saan
members
layo?
from Sombra all the way over, but they're just climbing behind choke points. Can they get here in time? I think it's about 10% HP left on the Soul.
Looks like the pressure here is just not really working out. Big heal drop down.
Kinukuha nila
And they are just focusing this down. It is going to go over to Team Chess. Chess server will get it. Ripper Jack picks it up. So that'll be +1 resurrection.
Yeah, but the max is 3, so you do not get to up to 4, even if you
That's
get
right.
an extra.
But
so
still, I mean, so many of those players who lost their first are now back up to 3. So
Exactly.
resources-wise,
and also, the opponent did not get to take it away from you.
And you know, Sombra server already has one player who's dead completely off the
dead,
server,
yes.
and that number's gonna go up and up as they try to get control of the Tower of Victory circle, but they can't get access, and they're actually just basically what we're seeing from Chess right now is catching these stragglers, and they're much better grouped up right now. As you can see, some of these entry points here, so tough as a Tower of Occupying here is under attack by Sombra, but they are just going to get gunned down before they can get it.
Yes.
Only taking 2% of that Tower of Occupying
Chess
down.
trying to push all the way. This is near base 1. This was
Pinupush
supposed
ng
to be the
Chess.
side of Sombra. Chess pushing all the way.
They're pushing
this way.
so hard right now.
Oh
and
my.
they just lost so many members.
They're stealing the base as well, so might as well catch all 5 normal bases. And they might actually steal the tower away. That's
is
huge.
Really rough here for Sombra server.
All got their hands on the Occupying Stone.
Here we go, Tower of Occupying.
Wala
Just
naman
not
sila
really
ng tower.
accessible here for Sombra.
At base 8. And Chess, they're trying to steal this boss away now, which is gonna make Sombra respawn very hard to do because they were supposed to take one side, like 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. But with this boss away, then I don't even know where they can actually group and spawn now, except for the starting point.
So keep in mind they also have 2 less buffs because it's 5 bases currently to Chess, which is the maximum you can have because you only have 5 clans and each clan has to occupy 1 base. But Sombra only has 3 bases, so not only are they outnumbered, and very quickly you can see now 5 players have been eliminated, becoming more and more outnumbered. They aren't as powerful because they don't have those buffs. And like you said, they won't have the ability to teleport there on respawn.
Look,
if they Chess gets base 7, and they have full control right now. They're rotating quickly, getting the more relevant bases.
Yes. You try to rotate, if you get pinned down, you do have to really be careful where you go, which path you take. If you're alone, you will get sniped just like this. Look, Chess, the line really pushing them all the way around. This is actually outskirts, not even near the base at all.
This is a bit of a clan battle between Unleash here and Old Boys, but Old Boys look like they don't have a prayer in this one. They're just getting focused down, destroyed. Poor Maki's here.
Yeah, this is near the starting points, and because Sombra, they just cannot get in. There are so many choke points that are being controlled by Chess. They just have to go rotate so far and try to focus with their members, but this party that Chess has, there's a lot of power in them.
So Chess is going to replace one of their normal bases with a second boss base. That is their plan. They have full control over Tower occupying base 1. Exactly. Base 1's going to go down here. It's 19%. There's not really anyone nearby to contest. So it looks like what Sombra are doing are trying to get the replacement base on the other side, but it is going to be so tough because they're being marked by all of these clans here from Chess. So Checkmate is the clan that's focusing Tower of Occupying right now with some help from the other clans like Bill Serpents here and Bro and TBJ.
There are a couple of members.
This is so many points. This is
trying
worth
to
so many
contest.
points. And they're going to get them. So many members that
Final
Sombra are
second.
dying
Sombra
trying
to.
to
Last
get in
hit
here.
of 200 points.
And
Of course,
it's
Chess.
Trezra who gets it. And that
Parang
will
GG na to
eventually be
sa
channeled here into a second boss
Sombra.
base.
But do they even want to channel,
Yeah,
or were they just going for the
Kukunin pa nila
extra
isa pa.
points
Kukunin pa nila
on the
isa.
Tower of Occupying? I think they're
They
just going
got
for the
it.
extra points.
They got it.
And they're rotating again.
They left because they don't need the DPS to kill the Tower of Occupying anymore, but they left there a few members,
they got
a few
the second
guards to
boss
get the
base
capture. Yeah,
now.
they did get it. They've changed one of their normal bases to this boss base, And now, look like they're heading for control of the Tower of Victory. That being said, maybe not. Maybe they're actually going to rush over here. They've skipped the Tower of Victory and looking for the third Tower of Occupying. They're looking for 3 boss base
they want
control.
all of the base control, because the base once the boss base is controlled, the opponent cannot take it back, unlike the normal bases. So if they have 3 control, they just have so much spawn of opportunities everywhere. 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and also 11 o'clock.
It's just so much more space control on the map right now for Team Chess, because they're up right now 16 members and they have a lot of extra buffs. Their power level across the map is so much stronger that it's hard for Sombra to actually rotate. And they can't break this phalanx anymore. This is all the archers are over here focusing this down. As you can see,
last life.
never lost members.
Gord.
And Pogador, the star player, he does not want to be
Only
losing
have
one of
2
these
left.
revives. He does
If
not
he died
want to lose
now, then he cannot really contest for the crown fight. Oh, getting pinned down might be.
He needs to get out. He needs to get out. G-Club.
He already used the escape.
Okay, the heal comes through.
There's a roll.
He's taken some of these members with him. He's actually surviving for a really long time here, but if he goes down, this is a disaster.
Okay, the Scald's near him. And another backstab shot. The backstab shot not only brings you back, you can also stun the opponents. So it is a really good escape mechanic.
He's mounted. He's safe.
Okay.
But that's the one point of good news, because the rest of the news is bad. Tower of Occupying 3 is down to 40%, and there is just no contest. There's a small contingency of, I believe, never lost members near that Tower of Occupying, but they cannot get close enough. I think the goal for Sombra now should be to try to regroup. As you can see, Pogador is
within the time, trying to pinpoint one at a time, trying to do some damage when it's possible.
He can find. He wants
But
to
he
pick
has
them
to be
off.
careful. There's an entire party of chess trying to take him down. Oh. Not that he was massively CC'd there.
I mean, he picked a fight thinking that maybe he could cut off a straggler, and they just turned and destroyed him. As Boss MC gets another here as well. Boss MC, one of the star players here for Team Chess. They have 2 boss bases.
Oh, UG, I believe that's the final life. Yeah, have another death count.
Yeah, they're just adding so many here. And right now there's 20 dead effectively for Sombra, and they're going to all respawn. Now, if that third boss base get picked, by the way, 10% on this Tower of Occupying, they have, in the event of a huge battle here for the Tower of Victory, they have massive spawn advantage. These Tower of Occupyings cannot be retaken. So for the rest of this game, Chess will have massive fast travel advantages to be able to get closer to reinforce the battle for the Tower of Victory. So instead of just going straight forward like we saw from Kings earlier, Chess are basically ticking all their boxes, being incredibly safe, methodical. As here's another shot of Jennifer 11 here.
Yeah, another boss base. Trying to go toward it.
They've got all 3.
Contribution plus the last hit, 400 each. So that's Chess maintaining that 1,200 at least for them. Here we go into the Tower of Victory at 46 minutes after all the bosses.
So we're definitely going to have a longer game than we had in our previous semifinals, but it doesn't necessarily look like it's going to be any less one-sided. They have full control. And remember, in our last match, there was a ton of control over the Tower of Victory pit, but they didn't have all of these buffs that Chess has. Chess has control and the buff advantage and the spawn advantage, and they are just picking off these never lost members here left and right.
But I do see some of the Chess members with like 2 and 3 lives left. The Pogador, yes, we saw him going down, so only 1 heart above his head. As you can see, 671 defeated. On the other side, 7-7.
But
so you just can't get in. So he has to wait until the tower is down entirely, and then maybe go for like 1 final push. There's only 1 opportunity now.
Yeah. It's going to take a really long time for the Tower of Victory to go down because, again, like I mentioned before, it's not necessarily about your combat power, your damage. The fact that they have these buffs doesn't necessarily make this go down faster. They still have to be careful about how they do this. They don't want to be losing members to the tower itself, but they have the faster respawn, so even if they do, they can. Not to mention they got the Brazier earlier, so have more revives. Like, they have all the tools. Yeah. All the cards are in their hand right now.
You see some of the members with black cards with 1 and 2 left. So it is not impossible. Like at the beginning, the defeated counts were like triple the amount from Chess to Sombra, but it's like about double plus a little bit more. So Sombra did have some kills.
Okay,
285.
Bit of an angle here for Neverlost to get a potential pick onto Kion. Looks like he's going to go down, so loses 1 of his hearts. So good catch there. Old Boys here trying to cut off these Unleash members as well. You can see if they can get Nokia, that would be huge. But getting it, again, into this point is the ultimate goal. As you can see as well, 85%, right? It's taking a really long time to get this tower victory. That's how it works.
This is the basics. Yeah, it's trying to get all the bosses first because you eventually have to bring the crown into one of those three. Anyhow, so Chess made sure that they're going a little more safe compared to our first match, but still, it seems like they have the power level. 5,000 points for Chess now. The Sombra, in comparison, about 1,300.
They're only on 2 bases. They don't have a 3rd base.
It's hard. They do have a base 9 and I believe 8.
Yes, that's
but
correct.
Still, their 8 is about to be turned over as well because the inner is nearly 80% plus is controlled by Chess. See?
Oh my
just
God,
took it away
got
from them again.
So they can't get more than 5 bases, but they can specifically deny all the bases and all the buffs, and they are doing it systematically as Sombra struggle.
They're taking the buffs away. That's the thing. The buff level now in Sombra is just 1.
And it will shortly be 0 if they lose control of that final base 9, by the way, which is being taken
I
by Phil
so.
Serpents as
Very
we speak.
likely.
Phil Serpents has taken it. It's gone. That's it. 0! No bases left for Sombra. They have 487 points. It's their kill points alone they have left.
488. Unlike the first season, we don't stack in points. If you lose the base, you lose the point, and then the other team takes the points instead. So that's why Sombra's points are getting lower as they lose the bases.
Kahit kunin nila tong
300 plus
tower.
defeated.
Pero pag
Okay,
natin
they're getting
nila,
some work done on
kaya
the
pa nila.
outskirts.
Yun na yung
But
chance nila.
it's about the base, and if you are spawning so far away, look.
Look at all these members that only have 1 life left, and they've already lost 20 members, period, off their server. And that number is only going to increase as this continues. The tower victory is down to 65% here.
Gone. But still, because of the base and the spawn, Sombra, they're not going to be spawned kept, but once it comes down to like few final, because they already lost 23, which means they already lost like 10% of their entire power on the field. And because if you have like only 1 life left, you cannot be aggressive as you used to be.
Well, I mean, look at this. Any 0 heart members over here? I see 1. I see 2. They're all so healthy, G-Clef.
Whoa. Look at how many archers we have on the field.
So many.
If you have issues choosing classes, archers are the way.
Archers are the bread and
war.
butter.
You have so much mobility, fleeing tactics.
Okay,
evasion.
this is one.
Okay, here
this
we go.
Is it.
Here we go.
This is the big one. Now, you only have 1 Hail Mary chance left here as Sombra to break through. If you can actually start picking off members who are focusing the tower victory, perhaps even during the tower victory attack, there's a world where you could actually maybe get some momentum and get some control over the choke point. That's what you have to pray for if you are Sombra. They got their bases back, and now they're setting up for a push. This is their last chance, frankly, G-Clef.
Trying to go for base 7 and 10. They got it pretty quickly. Can they actually get... Okay, 4 bases in their hands at least. So that's good. And Chess, on the other hand, they already had at least a member on ready to channel for the other bases because likely these were going to be taken away. Sombra back on 2,000. At least somewhat on even footing in terms of the buffs.
Yeah, the buffs, they have the buffs. Now they have 5 buffs. They have the base buff level 5, which means this is the time to fight before those get taken away. And as you see, some of these members are so low. They need to do it, and they need to do it fast as another one goes down. 38 members
See a lot
removed.
of these 1 health, 1 life left members in the party. They're moving together at least now, which is very good news. Pointing on Team Neko ATK.
Okay,
3 lives.
Reses, but he is, of course, just going to be able to teleport straight back to the ball space. So, need to turn this into an opportunity if possible. Again, this power victory is getting lower and lower.
Yeah, we should get to see the mini-map, because on the mini-map, all the Sombra members on the right rotating outskirts.
They're looking for that final push.
Yes,
it's
at least they
final
control
push.
the choke point this time so they can get closer to the base 8.
So base 5 is where I think that's the approach angle they probably need to take, because if you go through there, that's where you're going to have the respawn. That's where most of your team is right now. But as you can see, some of them are moving north. They're splitting into 2 groups, and maybe they're going to try to go for a bit of a pincer attack. Either way, they've only got 1 real shot, and they're just going to, Chess are like, well, we're just going to take the fight to you. They're going to leave some of the DPS on the Tower of Victory, and they're going to try to catch some of these stragglers and try to eliminate further the Team Sombra members.
That's why the Tower of Victory was going down slower and slower, because a lot of these high-power parties, I think they came down off of the field trying to go for the choke point and follow the members of Sombra. Look, already 62 dead.
Yeah,
They
62
cannot
dead.
come back.
I mean, that's a third.
Adding to that 65
That's
now.
a third of their base. And so many more are going down. As Chess continue to hit the Tower of Victory, it's just getting worse and worse here
this is
for
near the
Sombra.
spawn.
Yeah, now they're getting spawn camped for those who have the ability to respawn, because that's far and few between. Very few people can respawn.
A few parties coming down from the base 11 on the left side. They've got some control to keep the buffs up at least. They found some. They found a hole to poke in, but immediately they have to retreat back. They just cannot contest. Look,
Tower Victory.
dead hearts.
25%.
They can really find the Brazers if they spawn, but with this less of a controlled field, I don't know if they can.
See Team Chess replacing one of their bases
Uh-oh.
for better respawns. They're looking
more
for this
members
fight.
going down.
Yeah, a few more. Yuji! Yuji's down. Looks like here, isolated.
If you don't have your Scald party member, getting those revived right next to you are...
They're losing a lot of their old boy
it's getting
clan
chased.
members.
Movement decrease.
And the Tower Victory down to 22, constantly being pushed down further and further.
Okay,
and
there's a big
further.
poke
They're
from
fighting in
Sombra,
here.
though.
Last chance, last fight.
Yeah, they think this is now or never. They're not going to wait for the crown, so they stop doing some damage on the Tower of Victory, trying to go for the push.
So many members of
The
the Everlost
Berserkers are
clan here.
pushing the front line. Even the Skull's doing massive damage.
Yeah,
That AoE.
Skull trying to look for a heal here for these Sombra members, but they're up to 80 dead now.
Yeah, Jennifer, when this archer pushes with like Automaton, like Solar Eclipse, with the ultimate, you are just all dead. These AoEs are just too powerful.
Right now, Chess have double the eliminations of Sombra, replacing to base 5 now.
Yeah, got all the center bases back to Chess.
And they just took their focus off of Tower Victory and have just been killing these members here, these stragglers. Kyosuke also going to go down. And they've replaced now to base 5 one more time. I want to point out, one member of Chess has been deleted.
Kyosuke, last life.
He is gone.
Oh, yeah, there's no other party member around him. 99 dead, 100. Half of the team almost gone from the field from Sombra. Now, time to focus on Tower Victory.
Tower Victory back to the focus point here, 15%. And at this point, similar to our first match, even though obviously it took a lot longer, they're just going to be able to walk this one over. You have to imagine, as they just had so much control early.
Even if the other 114 Sombra members come down to the center, you are going to be outmatched in terms of numbers.
I want to spend some time, since this game looks like it is reaching its conclusion, talking about the coordination here of the chess server. They did such a good job of constantly surgically removing Sombra's bases when those big fights were happening early on. They got all 3 boss bases. They played this game perfectly. They left nothing to chance. They left no comeback mechanics. And now that they're focusing the Tower Victory, they know they have the numbers advantage. Just period. Yes, there's 5 normal bases for Sombra have the same amount of buffs, but they just don't have the numbers to contest anymore.
Mabasag na.
That's when they
Tatalo
decide
na
to
ata.
take this out. 4% left. This is going to
Tatalo
be
na.
their
Tawala
lead
na.
exploding here as they pick up the Tower
Wala
of Victory
tumalon.
destruction. But also, they should be able to, with very little
Flash it,
contest,
flash
walk
it,
this one in.
flash
Let's see
it.
where it's going to spawn. The touchdown point as it goes down here.
As
Down.
the Tower Victory down, extra points for Jets.
As they pick up this crown, we'll see who's going to be the holder. Who will they
if
give it
Sombra
to?
will wait or contest now for
They're
the
looking
crown.
for the contest.
Walking with the crown out will be nearly impossible at this rate. Okay, Megan.
Megan 02, one of the star players here for chess, is the one who picks it up.
And then the crown is going for base 1 at 2 o'clock.
And Sombra server is set up in the right place to stop this and contest. This is we're going to have the
They do have
biggest
to
battle of the
adjust
semis.
the base is controlled for Sombra. But can they get next to him?
He's so far untouched. As
Round
more and more
table,
members get taken out
Field
here.
Storefront, so many clanmates around.
Megan here just, strolling to this
Straight
point.
up to 12 o'clock exit. And gonna take a right.
This is where the Old Boys clan, what's left of them, is making their last stand here, trying to control these exit points. But as we continue to, as you can see here, as we continue to move forward, actually going to take, Megan is taking the northern exit and will look for a wraparound because he knows that those choke points on the other side are a little bit tougher.
This is the tough point. That's why everyone's gathered up here.
Even with this much of an advantage for chess, they still take the safest path. They still do the right thing.
Because the base 7, base 8 adjustment, adjacent, normal bases are still in control of Sombra.
Yeah,
That's the thing. They can spawn right next to it and immediately join the fight, join forces, and take the crown because if you have the crown, you have so many debuffs on you. You can't be taken down immediately.
There's been nothing left to chance. There's been no risks taken here for chess whatsoever. I mean, they're living up to their name, chess. They have already essentially gotten checkmate, G-Clef. There's just no way out. Look at this. Look at where are the Sombra members? Nowhere nearby. They only have one more chance.
Yeah, the other bases are going to be controlled.
But this game is effectively done.
Yeah, the death count going up above 100 again for Sombra. It's a crown holder. You move super slow. You get knocked and stunned very easily because you have the negative res.
Look at this. Everyone in syncs here with the mounts. Just jumping into the air.
Almost a celebration.
Ceremony. Yeah, a ceremony here, frankly.
But not entirely. Sombra looking for a chance.
They will not go quietly into that good night. I don't think they can stop this crown, but maybe they can at least give us a show, G-Clef.
There's a line of chess waiting for them.
That Polkador's still alive on his last life.
Just burning all the big skills and semi-ultimates even beforehand, just to make sure chasing down one of the final targets. Okay, as the crown goes closer and closer to base 1, the touchdown field.
No one really...
Here we go, Sombra actually diving on it.
Yeah, they're trying to make one last stand here, but no one is touching Megan. Megan at 100%, no one nearby, completely denied entry. Look at the damage here. They're losing more and more members up to 130. That's going to go to 150.
Killed like 6 on the field.
Going to go up to over 150. They've only got like 60 people left, G-Clef.
Yeah, that was the real big last contest I think that they could have done with Sombra. I don't think that many members have that many lives.
Just
on them there.
Yeah, already there.
I think it's all done and set now. As the crown slowly now going into the tower. Almost there. Yeah, they're just burning ultimates, even without any enemies.
No, they're just celebrating.
Fashion.
They know this is a finished game, and it has been for quite some time, but they're going to give us at least a little bit of an exciting laser show here.
The Room Fighter, the Silenced Field, Song of the Lord, all the ultimates being burned because the cooldown's not that long, but still, if the enemies are coming, you're supposed to be holding it, but they look cool on the field.
And that
Megan,
is it.
Megan will channel the crown, and there it is!
GG! Team Chess, the favorites, will play a clean game and go laser focused, getting control of those bases, taking away, surgically removing bases one by one from Sombra after getting all 3 tower of occupying kills and getting all 3 boss bases. They left nothing up to chance. As close as it gets to a perfect game here in Legend of Ymir.
Wasn't as easy compared to the first match that we had in day 1, but chess, they took all the steps required, the basics, and then they have done it.
Putting their banner on the front of the stage to represent that they will be going on to the grand finals to face off Kings tomorrow in what will be an epic battle to decide who is going to be the champion of Season 2. Great effort here. A little bit more complex strategy we saw in the second series.
All right. With the result of match number 2.
Hello, team. Congrats again. Here is the microphone. Well, the team that is advancing to the finals is Chess Server. Yeah, congratulations, guys. Well, we saw that was an incredibly intense match. What was your take on how today went?
So, I would say we went well. Everyone followed the command and everyone trust the command in each other. And yeah, we did great.
Okay, well, that is great to hear. You were definitely the favorite team to win, right? Was there anything unexpected that happened during today's battle then?
I don't think so. So we actually strategized before the game. So as mentioned, everyone trusted the command, and yeah, it went well.
Went well. You make it sound like it was so easy. Was
no,
it easy?
no. That's not what I meant. So Sombra is a strong server, and props to Sombra, especially to ban it.
Yeah,
from
right
Sombra.
there. Well, yeah, sorry for catching you off
No.
guard. Well, let's talk to Caesar for a bit then. Do you mind? Oh, I'm coming for you. Jose Caesar. Yeah, yes. We would
Hello.
love that. Well, we had a little talk during the halftime interview to get your thoughts, right? Do you agree with everything your teammate said, or was there anything that you wanted to add on?
Yes, I believe our server revolves around the unity of command, the chain of command. So I think we did well, and we followed every instructions that Brother Lou has instructed us.
Oh. Thoroughly. Shout out to Brother Lou, the man of the good calls. All right. Well, should we hear from our Master H for the last bit? Yeah? You look nervous. Are you nervous for the interview?
Yes.
Yes? Come on, get used to it. We have more interviews coming up
First
tomorrow.
of all, I just want to agree to what Bro Lou said. It's all about teamwork and coordination.
Right.
That's all.
I mean, that is what makes this team sport beautiful, right? And I wanted to ask you, did you guys get a bit of the match one for just before your match? Because that is your opponent tomorrow. What are your thoughts on who you're facing, the King server?
I think Bro Lou can. Yeah.
Should we
He
get
can handle it.
He can handle it?
Yeah, I think he can
All right. Let's hear it from the Brother Lou himself. What are your thoughts on your next opponent, King
So
server?
yeah, considering the Kings is basically the strongest server and the team that we're looking out right now. So we are so excited to be facing against Kings because we wanted to, as much as possible, show that this game is not about just raw power. This game revolves around unity, the command as well, and also we believe that in chess server we believe that the power of friendship can conquer everything. So yeah.
Word from Brother Lou himself. Yeah, I wanted to ask you for a little bit of a spoiler on tomorrow's game approach, but will you be able to share that with us, or are we gonna keep that locked for tomorrow?
Well, we've actually tried to hold back right now against Sombra to save the strategy to King. So I would prefer to make it, let it be secret right now.
Yeah, it's almost like what you just said was like a symbolic phrase for that represents your server name. Thinking a few steps ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Congratulations to you guys. We'll see you tomorrow at the finals. Are you excited?
Yeah, we're so excited.
All right. Thank you for joining me. Would you have anything that you want to say before I let you guys go?
So probably I wanted to thank everyone, especially in chess server. I wanted to mention the clans that actually helped the server to move forward to, especially to YMIRS Cup. So I'd like to thank especially to Unleash, to Peel Serpents, Roundtable, Checkmate, the brothers TBJ, and every clan in the chess server that is willing to lend their powerful players to compress into one clan. And yeah, let's face the Kings. Let's go, chess!
Let's go. I love the energy, and I hope that we get to see every one of you guys. Oh, I think you should take that with you because
okay.
you guys
Sorry.
would have to exit the stage. I'll let you guys go now so that you guys can rest up and have a fantastic day. If you would, head back. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, congrats to you guys again. And with that, today's matches that we have prepared here has come to an end. But first, let's review what went down on match 1 and match 2. Alright, King server has defeated NAEU 004 and advanced to the finals after match 1, while Chess server claimed victory over Sombra server, securing the last ticket to the final. But these two teams, their journey is not over just yet. The final will take place same time, same place tomorrow. And after showing impressive performance and outstanding teamwork, these two teams have proven that they are the contenders for the championship. The final matchup is now set. It is King server versus Chess server. We are about to find out which of the server will take the trophy home. And as much as tomorrow awaits, this means that the matches that we have prepped for today has come to an end. But we are not gonna let you guys go now because we also have a small gift to part the way. We have a special gift package coupon from Mr. Michael Killen himself. As you can see, it's about to pop up at the bottom of the screen. We have the coupon code yet again prepared for you. So make sure to type that in as soon as possible and get your fair share. That is all for the matches that we have prepped for today. Tomorrow, King server and Chess server will face off in a battle of pride where we know that neither side will give an inch. Okay, I'm Bella, and thank you for joining me, and I hope wherever you are, thank you for joining me, and I hope wherever you are, have a good day or night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
GG pre. GG. Re-reviewin yata yung ano pre. Re-reviewin yung Game 1, Game 2. Chess. May handicap ba Korea? Oh, meron. Grats Cheese. Thank you, Crypto. Championship pa lang pre. Solid na.
Wow!
Makapasok pa lang tayo nung napuntahan natin ngayon. Solid na pre. Wag masyadong ma-pressure bukas. Boss, pa-callout si Yashaki Asa. Ay, Yashaki, nagka-issue ka pala? Pag-usapan natin sa next live yan. Pero Yashaki, pre, balikan mo yung kung ano man yun, pre. Huwag ka papasira dyan. Sindris, di kami mag-Sindris, pre. Pahinga kami. W Bella. Panoorin ko ngayon nangyari